Another day, another James the Douglas stealing other YouTubers' intros since 2014. Anyway, we're back in the city, back in the capital, and we are going to be working on a build in this area. Last episode we worked on the housing. I've still not done anything on the interior. Again, I just wanted to get the buildings up, wanted to get a general design, and I'm really liking it. This city is coming together pretty well. Is it what I imagined? Not really, but it's come out, in my opinion, in a good way. So I'm happy about that. Over here, we're going to be building a kind of warehouse. I have in mind to not move my base. Well, yeah, I have in mind to kind of populate this area and kind of use it as a base. Because let's be honest, it looks a heck of a lot better than my actual base, the village I built out there. I've always had in mind to redo that village, but I've just never got around to it. I've never had ideas, and I kind of just want to leave it as it is because that's, you know, how it was originally built. But we are going to be moving stuff out here probably. The reason I built my base when I built it was because it was next to spawn. I thought that would be useful because think about it, if I built my base thousands of blocks away from spawn and then my bed was broken and I spawned at spawn, then I'd have a bit of a trek. But with my base just over the hill, then it's, you know, it's not too far at all. This isn't too far away either, and we can set up nether portals and all that. But that's for a future episode. We're going to be building a warehouse, and the idea of this is it's going to be kind of like a storage room. So I don't want to have this building just for the purpose of storage, but I want it to look semi-decent as well. And we're going to go for, I think, kind of a shed look. Kind of like a shed. I don't know if that will kind of detract from the whole look of the city, but we are going to give it a go. We're not going to, it's probably not going to fill up this whole entire area. We'll just add some trees and maybe a pool or flowers or something like that. As you can see, I've added flowers on the back here. And last night I was just working a bit. Oh yeah, I'm not sure about this. I added a border of stone bricks. It looks okay. Does it clash with the cobble? A little bit. I like it and I don't like it. That's the story of my Minecraft time. I spent a bit of time chopping down some logs, which is good. And also I got some fern because I've just been destroying all the fern, but you can't grow it back by bone mealing the ground. You can only grow the long grass. So I decided just to get some shears, collect some fern, and so we got that for decoration if need be. So yeah, so far so good. Let's get on to the build. Okay, so I've got a bit of a design. I've had a look at a few designs online. Some of them are good, some of them have got different texture packs, so I can't see what the heck they're made out of. First of all, let's just mark out the dimensions. So we're going to have it starting here. I think we can have a bit of a space between the road down there and the warehouse up here, and we'll put trees or something there. I don't know. Let's just face it, trees is what we've been using in this second part of the city to cover up the problem. You know, that's what we do. We use trees to sweep it under the carpet. That is the model of what we've been doing. It's not symmetrical. I don't really want it necessarily to be symmetrical, but I think we'll work with it just to make it a bit easier. And also that puts my own spin on it instead of just directly copying it. Obviously symmetry is a little easier to pull off, I would say, but that's debatable. So we're going to be using, well, the build I'm taking inspiration from has used oak wood as one of the main blocks, so that's what I'm going to be using here. We'll do that. Let's get some of those chiseled stone bricks on. So yeah, this is another week where I'm working on the city. My aim is to be finishing the exterior builds and have a general layout of the city completed by, if not the end of this week, at least the start of next week. So we're going to have to be doing a lot of work here. But yeah, it's coming along. I think they've got the archway pretty low, but I'm going to increase the size of it to that. Let's get some cobblestone, because we all like a bit of cobblestone. I've actually used a lot of cobblestone recently in this build and the builds back there, so you know, it's not the most hated block ever. So we might add, we'll do exactly the same on the other side. I know this is not really anything unique, but as I said, I don't want to just straight up copy. I'm not very good at not straight up copying, but whatever. It's a lot easier to straight up copy this one because I know exactly what all the blocks are. Alright, how does that look? It looks okay. Ish. Emphasis on ish. I feel like we should change the... Let's see, we should change the arch a bit. I've made it slightly different. Maybe we should increase the height of it. I don't know. Unless we do something like this. Get rid of that, and then do that. So the arch originally is down here. If I could just hotkey to the right slot. But I don't really want an arch that low. So what we might do instead maybe is we could use half slabs. That might work. That would just be a full block then, wouldn't it? So there's no point using a half slab there. Dump that there. And then fences! Yay! Oh, we ran out, darn it. Fences are always good, I think. Maybe not. Maybe they're overrated, but I want to be using them anyway. The building doesn't appear to be very deep, or, well, wide or whatever, so we're just going to have to extend it and then we'll add the backing on, and then we'll have a bit of dead space back here, which we can throw trees or maybe another random building, I don't know. There we go, and that's what we're going with here. So there's been a pattern used with, well, we'll try and emulate the pattern that's been used, but we'll have to extend it because we've made the building a lot bigger, going back the way. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll get our, why not? We'll put some more fences up because I think fences look okay as like windows. Or we could, maybe we should use spruce fences instead for the doorway, just to give a bit of contrast. Yeah, I think spruce fences at the door would look better. Just something a bit different from what we're using at the windows. Not really thought about the inside, but I'll think about that later. I think that looks alright. It's very flat, isn't it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Anyway, so we've got some more fences that we can use here. So I'm liking this. I'm kind of copying what I've done at the front, and I'm adding stairs on either side of the windows. It's got a lot of space inside, which is good. That's the aim. I think now we should think about the roof, because the roof can always be something that is left to last and it doesn't come out as well. Should we use stairs instead of regular blocks? See, the image has used regular blocks. I almost feel like using stairs, but the regular blocks look pretty good, and the roof's gonna, I think, be all the way out here, so we can just start it here. So there's the roof. Looks a bit strange at the minute, but hopefully it'll look better once the upper part of the wall is completed. Okay, at this point I'm just throwing random blocks in random places. I'm kind of looking at the design that I am taking inspiration from, but at this point I'm on my own. I have no clue what I'm doing. By the way, the build is off, as in, like, it's not, I never made it identical to the design that I was taking inspiration from, therefore it's a bit wonky. But that looks good. Random messes are the way to go. Oh my gosh. Right. Okay, so I've thought of a few ways I can improve it. Take it closer to the design that I was taking inspiration from, if we do that. But there's a few blocks that are probably out of position, but I don't know. I think it looks okay. We'll get to work then on the back. Let me just grab all these blocks I never picked up. The back, I'm not sure. I can't see the back of the actual building that I'm looking at. So we're going to have to just go with the flow and kind of make it look decent. You can tell, okay, you can tell straight away that this is not a build I would have done, like, on my own, with my own brain. You just know that it's not my own design. Again, it's not copied 100%. It's probably copied about 70%, 80%. So yeah, this is where my own brain comes in. How are we going to do this? So we're going for the same blocks. We should probably add some cobble before it's too late. Same blocks, but obviously a different design because we don't have the door to worry about. Not going to bother putting in a back door or anything like that. There is a chimney in this one, but I don't really see the point in putting a chimney in this build, purely because it's, well, there's going to be no fireplace. I feel like I should have moved it back now. Instead of putting it right up against the road, I should have moved it back maybe, well, 2 blocks, but it's a bit late now. So this is the inside. I did the back kind of similar to the front, if I'm being honest. I did change the door out with a couple of windows. Whatever. It is what it is. We're just going to go with it for now. I'm just working on a bit of a path at the side here. The reason for this path is not necessarily to link up two roads, but it's more just to fill in a space. Bit of a cheap path, but whatever. We'll just go with it for now. So we've got our grass there. We've got our path, which I think looks okay. We could do something like that, I guess. Just widen it a bit there for the slope up. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that because I feel like that looks better. And yeah, this is just to, I guess, get rid of a bit of dead space, which is fine. We'll just, I guess, add some grass under the trees. I might put some houses down here, actually. Instead of just throwing up trees and that, I might try and put some houses down here. I don't know, similar to the ones we've got around there, although I might try and make them a bit different. But I'm liking this. And we've got another building constructed, which is great. I'm just going to move on. I thought I saw I made a mistake, but I think we're okay. I think I got let off there. For the record, I added some trapdoors here just for a bit more of a variation in texture. We've got some fences kind of supporting the roof, or the edge of the roof anyway. And yeah, overall it's coming along. I like it, and I've got some plans for inside, but work on inside another day. Thanks for watching. Your viewing is much appreciated. Until next time, bye for now.